Hi and welcome back. This is Maggie bringing your readings for today. And today we're using the wonderful Oracle of the Dragonfae by Lucy Cavendish. If you haven't seen these, do yourself a favour. They're truly beautiful. Now for Capricorn. It's the Wild Huntress. This is about facing your shadow. It's about having a look at the good, the bad and the indifferent. We're not always wonderful and sometimes we muck up. We do that because we're human. This is about recognizing our darker sides, our darker aspects, and then working with them. Our shadow can be our greatest teacher. It's like don't crash because you got a tough side. And don't give in. It's like work with what you have. You can't change anything until you recognize it. This is what shadow is about. Aquarians. Aquarians is the Dragonfae of rebirth. This is about being whole again. This is a time to bring all the pieces together, to understand who you are, to understand what you are, and to understand where you've come from, to understand that you're safe and that your world is going forward in the manner that it's meant to be, and it's going along strongly. This is about acceptance and love and knowing you can do it. Okay, it's very strong full new moon, this one. Pisces. Pisces is about the grandmother of magic. It's about comforting. It's about knowing that you're not standing alone. It's about knowing that at this time that you have friends and acquaintances and people who love and people who care about you. It's about understanding that you're never alone. It's about being open to comfort, but it's also about allowing comfort. Sometimes we simply do not allow ourselves to accept. This is about accepting. It's about the grandmother wisdom. It's about letting people give us TLC and giving TLC to the self. Okay, now we do, my God in heaven, I forgot, Aries. Aries is the Lady Titania, and this is about being joyful. This is about party. It's about good times. Being joyful is not always about getting out there. It's about being happy with what you have. It's about connecting to the wonderful things that make our lives joyful on the day-to-day level. It's about doing the little things and understanding and seeing the little things. It's about knowing that there is joy in every part of our lives. Everywhere we go, everything we do, we open the door to a joyful experience, and then it shines through. So be kind to yourself today. Put a little joy, a little good things in there. Okay. Taurus. Taurus is Lady Luna's magic, and this is about synchronicity. Nothing is an accident. Nothing's by chance. It's about understanding synchronicity, but understanding how all affects all. Every little thing has a balance and effect. This is about understanding the flows of the moon, how they affect you. The moon tides at the moment are coming in on a great surge forward. So you may have great surges of energy and go like, what the hell do I do with this? Channel it. Put it into new beginnings, new directions, new starts. Look for opening new doors. Really, really look at what you want and where you want your life to go, and then open those doors. Gemini is the Pendragon, pure male energy. Now, pure male energy is masculinity as in strength, as in accepting your strength, as in accepting your power to be and do whatever you need to do for yourself, but also on a wider scale for your universal connection, for where all this comes in together. So this is about standing strong. It's about standing in your power. It's not a time for weakness. It's not a time for passivity. It's a time to stand. It's a time to take the bull by the horns and go, yeah, I can do this. Pendragon energy is about power. Pure, raw power. Cancerians. Ain, the Guardian. This is a time of joy, but a time of innocence. It's about accepting. We were born innocent. We were born joyful. We were born to be, to grow, to learn. It's about letting go of preconceived ideas and moving forward with that open childlike innocence. Childlike innocence is not stupidity. It's being open to accepting. It's being open to seeing things from different angles, from new perspectives. It's about being aware that all things have an innocence, and that it is not an energy, it is not anything that does the harm. There's no black and white. The negative, positive attitudes are in the people using it. So, it's about choosing to use all around you in a very positive manner and moving forward with that, and not allowing the negativity generated by others to have an effect upon you. Okay, let's have a look now for our Leos. Leo, where are you, darling? Bridget. Breed, we are one. And in the old days, the pagan days, on the 2nd of August or the 2nd of February, whichever direction you're in, is the festival of the Candlemas, which is very, very particular to Bridget, to breed, to the light, to the fire goddess, to new beginnings. So yes, this is a remembering time that we are one. We are part of all that is. Nothing exists alone, but it's also a time to have a look at cause and effect. Nothing happens for no good reason. So be aware of what you cause, and be aware of what effects are coming back to you. This is pretty much about like what you reap, so you'll sow. What you put out there is what's going to come back. So it's a time of awareness and being aware. Virgo. Alright, let's try and see if I can pronounce this one, shall we? Chen Juang, be light of heart. This is a joyous, happy, laughing, vibrant energy time, and it's like, be light of heart, let everything go, don't be so uptight, loosen your corsets a little bit and get out there and relax, enjoy. It's about understanding that your life is joyful and that things around you can be joy. It's like, let your heart fly. Don't be tied down with maybe this and what if. Let your spirit fly. Because when your spirit flies, your heart's lighter. When your heart's lighter, your days are easier and your pathway's easier. Now let's see what our Librans have got to bring us today. Libra is back with Lady Luna. And Librans and Luna are connecting very strongly at this time. Moon energy affects Librans deeply for some reason, which we'll go into later. But Moon energy and Libra, they just whoomp off each other. They either balance or throw the whole scale out of whack. So it's a time of understanding where you are in the cycle of being, taking notes, journaling, knowing what the effect of this energy levels, full moons and new moons, are upon your whole system, and being aware of that. And if this is a good time, great, go out and enjoy it. But if it affects you in a negative manner, well, maybe not negative, but just a bit rough around the edges, then hibernate. Sometimes it's best to hibernate than actually put your foot in your mouth and prove to yourself that you've done the wrong thing. Sometimes hibernation is the best thing, but knowing and awareness is what you need to do. Scorpio. Andel, emotional flow. And this is an extreme emotional time for Scorpio people. But Scorpios tend to hold back on emotional stuff, good, bad and indifferent. Sometimes they just let fly without thinking. That foot in the mouth syndrome is very, very strong. So it's time to be aware of that. Be careful of what you say. Understand that words are like barbs. They're arrows that hurt, that cause pain. So don't allow arrows to come towards you, but in the same token, don't send arrows from you. It's a matter of balancing. It's like emotional overflow. And sometimes when we are on emotional overload, we do react badly. But You can pull anything up and hold it steady and hold it still. This is about allowing an emotional flow, but it's also about understanding the emotional flow. Okay, that'll be us. I'll do the rest on another.